So, before we talk a little bit about our past, I have some photos I want to share from our past productions and things that we did together.
Mhm.
I've told you about what I'm doing here, but like you, I'm not a gamer. I know you're not a gamer. You probably don't play a lot of video games. And so I'm pretty sure you've never seen anything from Phantasmagoria 2. Is that correct? Okay. So I did this game, and I've told you this before, but I did this game years before I met you back in 1996. I got cast as the lead in this point and click adventure horror game from Sierra Online. And it came and went, and I forgot all about it. And what I didn't realize is that it had developed quite a small little cult following, and people really, really found that game to be meaningful to them. And so when I connected with some fans over the pandemic this past year, I decided to do this series where I would reach out to all the artists who made it. And most of them I hadn't talked to in 25 years. And so it was really fun. We did a live stream, a monthly live stream where I just talked to all these people and we reminisced. We did an oral history project. And then it ended at the end of this year. And so now we are branching out into other games, which is why it so happens to how lucky I was to be in this play with you. We're both really busy right now, and I was able to wrangle you and get you to take some time in your day off.
On my day off.
Exactly. So I thought it would be fun for everyone, except maybe me, to show you a few clips from Phantasmagoria 2 and see what you think of it. I would love, more than anything, people are going to be more curious to see your reactions than anything else. Let me see if I can share my screen here.
I just ate like some coconut, so I'm having some like picking at my teeth. I'm sure that's pretty. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, don't do that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so this is, here we go. Now I'm gonna, I gotta do a couple things to make sure everything is working correctly. There we go. Let me do that a little bit bigger.
This doesn't look like anything, Paul.
No, it should be a black screen at this point. Okay. All right. So now, okay, here we go. So you'll see me in my, here, let's just, so when the game starts, you find out that I am a year before the game begins. My character has been in a mental institution. So, he's got some problems, but then it's this, he's been out for a year. And he started waking up in the morning and he's getting ready to go to work. So you see him, there he is right there. That's me. And so you can see like the little cursor. Oh, let's go back here.
Where did you shoot that?
We shot it in Bellevue. They had a whole sound stage. So they built sets and everything. So none of this was green screen, which the previous game was all green screen. And they decided they wanted to make more of a movie-like experience.
More authentic feeling, yeah.
So you're the player. So you're me. And you can just, you can see that like, the cursor's here and you can decide where you want to go. And so if you are you want to click on the white spots and the white spots tell you where you're going. Then you can pick up inventory like this, like the granola bar and the screwdriver.
This must have taken forever.
Oh man, we filmed 6 months for this thing. Was
that a condom with a like M&M's character on top of it?
It was a condom, and that condom comes in handy. It's an R-rated movie. I did my first ever sex scenes in my life in this game, so that I won't. Now that I know that I saw you naked, I guess I probably could have. I could have.
That you don't remember.
I know, but it wasn't. It wasn't sexy. It wasn't sexy naked. So, anyways, you can go out. You can explore my apartment, and then you can go out the door. And of course, it takes a while to get out the door because there are puzzles. And then there's like the map. Did this
just take forever to shoot? Oh.
Yeah. So then there's the map. And so you can go to either the restaurant or Wintech, which is where he works. He works for this pharmaceutical company. It's all Seattle. Okay. You're right. Good job.
Great.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
It was all filmed in and took place in Seattle. So you take us to Wintech, which is our office.
Ta-da.
And then, there's the office.
Basement.
Right.
Wow.
But this is the basement. This is exactly it. Yeah, this is my green screen. So when you're here, you can explore the cubicles, and you can click, and basically we did these things called fidgeters. So like I would have to stand in all of the locations and sort of just move ever so slightly, because when the player walks away from the computer, I would just stand there and kind of wait around until they got me to do something.
Breathe and be a human.
Exactly. And
Okay.
so you can see, you get to click on other cubicles, see some of the different characters, and you interact with them. That's Rachna Sigrunardóttir. I don't know if you ever met her. And she plays a character, and you get to know the relationships between Curtis and his coworkers. There's Bob. And then things start to go weird, and you start to realize that here's a
Bob is an alien.
Moment of weirdness.
Oh, somebody just hit him. What the hell?
That's right. He just gets hit out of nowhere.
What?
And then
what?
And then he doesn't know what's going on. And then people start to get murdered, and you don't know if he's the killer. He doesn't know if he's the killer. And then you find out that back in the day, his dad, Jonas Craig, who's played by Todd Lisea, who was Rachna's husband at the time.
Todd Lisea.
So in the flashbacks, we find out that Curtis,
the same age?
He was the same, but he was my dad when I was a kid. So I was only, I was like a 4-year-old. So in the flashback scenes, we find out that Curtis, that the evil corporation that we work for found this Dimension X, and they can go down, and they can, and they feed human bodies to the Dimension X, and the evil boss threw Curtis, young Curtis, into Dimension X, and Dimension X ended up keeping young Curtis, cloning him, and spitting back out the clone. And so here's Curtis's memory.
The clone.
I'm the alien clone that we find out later. So here's a little flashback of him kind of remembering what's going on.
Todd, look out, Todd! Oh my gosh, Todd, turn around! Oh no!
About 12 jars of KY jelly in that poor kid. And then I will have to show you that I haven't shown anybody this scene. This one's just so funny. So at the end of the game, he goes down into the threshold, and he confronts his own horrible human self. And so I don't even know what this scene is anymore, but here,
so
just get to watch this.
Were you the one hitting yourself?
I still don't quite know. I think I don't know who killed who at this point. I'm playing the game for the first time, so I'll find out later. But this is the very end of the game. This guy up here is the real Curtis.
Like a good situation.
This is the head of my mother, who hanged herself. And he's using the mother's eyes to shoot X-ray beams at me. And so watch me do some really good X-ray beam acting here.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh, Polly. Reaching for the
whatever, the thing that gets me out of it. Yes. The special effects from 1996.
Shut up.
Like right there, I think right here is when Curtis is the most Cortana-like I can think of, right? I mean, he's about the right height. It's, good posture. I just think that, we could probably, I'm thinking we can use this still to just talk to your folks. Yeah, let's talk to your people at Halo and just say that if you need, a Cortana assistant, that would be great. So there we go. And that's the end of that. So that is the short and lowdown story of Curtis Craig and Phantasmagoria 2 from 25 years ago.
So wait.
So I just want you to know you're not talking to a slouch here.